So for this problem, to find the sum of these two vectors, so we have vector A and vector B. So first, we need to plot these two vectors. So for vector A, 56 degrees is of south. So this one for vector A, and the angle must be in the south, and this one is 56 degrees. Then for vector B, 54 degrees is of north. So this is for vector B, and the angle must be in the north, and this one is 54 degrees. So using now the vector components to find the sum of these two vectors, so for vector A, the magnitude is 176 Newton. Then for vector B, the magnitude is 123 Newton. Then to find theta for vector A and vector B, now take note that theta always starts from east. So therefore, to find theta for vector A, so observe that this angle touches this quadrant, and this is 270 degrees. So since theta starts from east, so therefore from east going to vector A, so observe that this angle is inside this rotation. So therefore, if the angle inside the rotation, so we need to add these two angles. So this is equal to 270 degrees plus 56 degrees. So therefore, theta for vector A is 326 degrees. Then this time to find theta for vector B. So observe that this angle touches in this quadrant, and this one is 90 degrees. So again, theta starts from east. So from east to vector B, so observe that this given angle is outside the rotation. So since outside, so we need to subtract these two angles. So theta equals 90 degrees minus 54 degrees. So therefore, theta for vector B is equal to 36 degrees. So since we have now the magnitude and theta for vector A and B, so this time we can find now the x component and the y component using this formula. So for vector A, to find the x component, so we have the magnitude 176, then times cosine theta, and theta is 326. So equal, so we have 145.91. Then for vector B, the x component, so we have the magnitude 123, then times cosine, the angle 36 degrees. So equal, so we have 99.51. Then for the y component for vector A, so we have the magnitude 176, then times sine theta, and theta is 326. So the y component for vector A is negative 98.42. Then for the y component for vector B, So this is 123, then times sine theta, that's 36 degrees. So the y component for vector B is 72.30. Then this time we need to find the sum of the x component. So just add these two numbers. So we have 145.91 then plus 99.51. So the sum is 245.42. Then also for the sum of the y component, so again, add these two numbers. So we have negative 98.42, then plus 72.30. So the summation of y is negative 26.12. So since we're done now with the table, so we can find now the resultant force or the resultant vector. So using this formula, the square root of the x component squared plus the y component squared. Then substitute now the values. Now take note, since we're taking the square of a number, so therefore we can ignore the negative. So we can have positive 245.42 to the power 2. Then plus, again, we can ignore the negative. So this is 26.12 to the power 2. Then from this, we can find now the resultant force. So we have the square root of 245.42, then to the power 2, then plus 26.12, then to the power 2 equals, so the resultant force or the resultant vector is 246.81 Newton. Then using this calculator to find the resultant force, so you have the square root, then open parentheses, then we have 245.42 to the power 2, then plus 26.12, then to the power 2, then we need to close the parentheses, then equals, so that's 246.81 Newton. Then this time we need to find the angle, so using this formula, so theta equals inverse tangent the y component over the x component. Then substitute now the values. So again, we can ignore the negative. So for the summation of y, so ignore the negative. So that's 26.12 over the summation of x. That's 245.42. Then to find theta, so again to find theta, so we have shift, then tangent, then open parenthesis. So we have 26.12, then divide by 245.42, then you need to close the parenthesis, equals, so theta is 6.08 degrees. Then this time to find now the direction of the angle, so observe from this Cartesian plane. So since the summation of x is positive, so this one is positive. And for the summation of y is negative, so this one is negative. So therefore, the resultant vector lies on this quadrant. And take note that the angle always in the x-axis. So this one is east, this one is south. So therefore the direction of this vector is south of east. And the final answer, so we have 246.81 Newton at 6.08 degrees south of east. Then to find the difference of these two vectors, now take note that this b minus a is equal to b plus the negative a. So therefore, to find negative a from positive a, so we just need to take the opposite side. So this is now for the negative a, and for the angle, so the opposite angle. So since this one is 56, so therefore this one is the opposite angle, and this is also 56 degrees. Then using now the vector components, so observe for B, so we just need to copy all the data for B. Then for this negative A, so again the magnitude is 176. Then to find theta, always starts from east. So observe that this angle touches on this quadrant, and this one is 90 degrees, starts from east. So observe that this angle is inside the rotation, so therefore, since inside, so we need to add these two angles. So this is 90 degrees plus 56 degrees. So therefore, theta for vector negative A is 146 degrees. Now this time to find the x component and the y component. So from this table, observe for positive A, this is positive 145. So therefore, we just need to take the opposite sign. So since this one is positive, so therefore in negative A, so this becomes negative 145.91. Then since this one is negative, so therefore in negative A, so the opposite sign, so this becomes positive 98.42. Then we need to find out the summation of x. So just add these two numbers. So this is equal to negative 46.40. And also the summation of y. So just add these two numbers. So this is 170.72. Then from this table, so we can find now the resultant force. So again, just ignore the negative, and the resultant force is equal to 176.91 Newton. Then to find theta, so that's inverse tangent. And we have the summation of y. So again, just ignore the negative. So you have 46.40. So theta equals 74.79 degrees. Then to find now the direction of the angle, so we have the summation of x is negative and the summation of y is positive. So therefore the resultant force lies on this quadrant. And take note that the angle always in the x-axis. So therefore, this one now is the angle. So this is north and west. So we have 74.79 degrees north of west. So the final answer is 176.91 Newton at 74.79 degrees north of west.